Hello! Welcome! welcome to another painting and chatting. We are down here because of no reason actually. Welcome in the chat. I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are still healthy. Long time no see, and we are back here, you know. And guys, I'm new here. What do we do here? Oh, we do painting in the chats. Painting in the chats means change the angle like a professional man. Yeah, no. Painting in the chat means basically that we are here now, you know. And this cam angle is dope. You are so close, brothers and sisters. Yeah, we are kind of close. We were kind of close. Now we are kind of far away. For everybody who's new, we go for painting and the chatting. That means I'm gonna do some painting. You can feel free to also do some creative stuff, you know. And we also have the chats, you know. So basically what the name says, paints and the chats, you know. Hold on, Wi-Fi. Is the Wi-Fi down? Not. Wi-Fi is good from my side. Playing with the two cameras. Yeah. So whenever I want to, like last painting and chatting already, whenever we want to, you know, see some, yeah, what we are mixing, then I go into this one. And that's the reason I was here, you know. That's the third outfit change. Today, no. This white shirt I had under it, and this shirt I put over it. And we need different thumbnails, you know, so I have to change it, you know. Anyways, hey, you know, now can also see the flowers so much better. And I like it too, you know. Yeah, let's get started. I would say close cam exclusive on Pascal channel. Exactly, we are exclusive with that. Only in the painting and chatting, you know. I think in the other stream would be kind of crazy to have a close cam, you know. Any to them ways. What is the plan also for today? Plan of today are the shoes of the GG, you know, like it's a frog, by the way, a frog in a human body who's walking through cities of the night, I would say, you know. So, and this down here is a puddle. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, exactly. So close cam of typing for arms. Then you can see my typing thing, but do you want to see that? Then my fingers all the time? I'm not sure. And I also, you know, I don't know, keep it private with my fingers. Jokes. Thumbnail, Pascal, looks cool and nice. Hey, thanks so much. Merci. Yeah, I thought I changed it a little bit up, like a little bit a different thumbnail, you know. Anyways, he looks like you. Yeah, hopefully I don't have a frog face, you know. Yeah, I can also close up, quick close up for the people who are new, you know. So this is technically his head. This should be the big eyes of a frog, you know. Big lips. We go down here, and here are the shoes I'm planning to do, you know. So now we're gonna switch back to this camera. Damn, I feel like a professional. Mochi's eggs, yeah. I specified my question with the bald Christina emote. What do you mean? Taim, sorry. Still used to the old name. Anyways, what will we draw today, Pascal? What I just explained. We go on with this one, and I also completely forgot to put the chat on the other side, so I can also read it right there. No, wait, uno to the moments. I could do it on my phone. Nah, we are gonna do it here on the small PC. Uno momento. And I also have a question for today, but I would say first, let's get started. Pascal, check the comments right now. From what? From this stream, there are no comments. Or what do you mean? Awesome fit, thumbnail, awesome painting by awesome person. We're going awesome with this one, y'all. Hey, thanks so much. Okay, my PC died. Shit. Yeah, but I will. Where's the professional as always? Damn, I thought I was well prepared, but I guess I'm not. And it's so crazy. And I can show you something. Look what my roommate cooked for me. Wait, I can use the you wanted to see the message. What do you mean, Yomochi? Look at la cake. Damn, it's damn. Yeah, it's from my roomie, and the thing crashed now, but it doesn't matter. Chocolate cake from the roomie shouts out, you know? Anyways, any to them waste. Let's get started before I'm wasting too much time here on the talking. So, plan for today is actually that I'm gonna do the shoes. And what I had in my mind with the shoes is basically purple shoes. So, yeah, I want that. Give me your roomie. Missed your chance. Okay, wait, I'm gonna check now channel activity of Yomochi. What do you mean? You gotta check, Pascal, check the comments. Hey, don't have to yell it out loud. Manna, whoa, 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 whoa. I really have no clue. I'm not kidding. I have no clue what you mean. Maybe you can, not mine. Yeah, which one? Well, tell me. Do you have other paintings to show us? I draw so much more in my I sketched so much more when I was younger. It was really the main focus was never to work with acryl or oil, so I only have like a few at my hometown, and here I only have like a few things that I've painted, but I think I already show you a few. Wait. Only that you know. Do I have here some? Yeah, wait. Can show you quickly what I painted when I was younger. And then we really start. So, I really focused back in the days on black and white. I don't know, black and white, and most of the stuff really with the pencil, I really don't like him. I really messed up the face there, you know? You should take a screenshot. Oh no. Yeah, or can the mods take a screenshot? Because there's a old Joker drawing behind. Yeah, look, 2016, how old was that? Then something from, I don't know, something that I watched younger, One Piece that was. A panda, Gigi Hadid, I think. Yeah, like all of those stuff, you know, I draw. But I really like him, to be honest. Like, he was my favorite. Anyways, but I think I showed this when I began to stream, I think. But then, yeah, I don't know, I think it's, yeah. But so, you know, this is what I drew when I was younger. And now I'm drawing something different, you know. Drawing Picasso, yeah. Oh my god, these are really nice, I think so much. Yeah, this is really in school time. Oftentimes, this was in the time before I went out with my friends a lot. I really oftentimes sat, because I was in a small town and there was not too much happening, I drawed a lot when I was alone, actually. Like always when I was, I don't know, just on my own. And wait, I can also open the chat here. So what we're gonna do now is gonna work on the shoes. And first I'm gonna do them completely purple, and I have to use the bigger one. Pascal, I wasn't yelling at ya, I was yelling at the mod. Yeah, it's completely okay. I was just reading the thing, you know, the channel activity, the channels. The wolves look like a cute dog, to be honest. Yeah, I messed up the wolf, to be honest. It was not too good. Your drawings are great, Pascal. Hey, thanks so much. Like from those drawings, I like the lion the most, and the panda. But for example, with the panda, I never finished him. But I also never finished the lion, to be honest. But for some reason I liked it. I just then thought, okay, I'm gonna stay at this point. And I'm also not sure what I'm doing here. But yeah, I was actually thinking about my own shoes. Basically, it's my own style what I'm drawing here, you know. I wanted to see it at wall, cause okay, yeah, Yomochi, I'm on Mena's side. Please take a screenshot. I didn't saw it as well. I'm sorry. Yeah, wait, we can also put that a little bit closer. Will you be able to finish the painting today? No. You know what the whole plan also was? Can zoom a little bit in. The whole plan was also to draw a city in the bag, you know? So it's technically, he's walking in a very close frame, and walking, yeah, past the street, and in the back you can see the street. I don't know if you see that vision, and then you should see houses on those both sides, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm also leave it like this, but I'm definitely not finishing it today. Today's the plan with the shoes. So. The color purple, yeah. Maybe you don't want it out there. Oh my god. Okay. I gonna definitely text you what was that. Because I'm now also curious, to be honest. But yeah. What else? I shouldn't have said anything. Cool painting, thanks so much. Yeah, I think it will look great with background of the city. Yeah, this is really what I was thinking. That's like the whole thing gets a little bit more depth if I just leave it like this. Also cool. And I also want to add more rain, because otherwise it doesn't explain the puddle. Or the rain just stopped. Could be also an option. So, I actually had a question for the danke dir für das Geburtstag danke dir für das Video zum Geburtstag, Passi. Du und Kan seid einfach wow, wirklich. Let's go! Yeah, for the people who doesn't know that, yeah. I'm happy to read that. Let's freaking go. Yeah, ja, ich hoffe, dich hat's gefreut, und ich hatte es ehrlich gesagt auch gefreut. Keine Ahnung, auch weil du die Person mit dem Nemo's Dad Profile Pic warst. Oh, funny. Anyways, why the paper on the ceiling? This is law, you know, like this some part of public law, you know. I'm cooking pasta and watching you. Let's go. This is also creative, I would say. Cooking the pasta. Yeah, I actually had a question, and can you guys all hear me good? Birthday video, yeah, that's what I was saying this whole damn time. Oh my god. I would say leave the discussion. True, there should be maybe lights of the city behind. Yeah, rain, light, drizzle. Yeah, this is really what I had in my head. Yeah, Sonne. Okay, actually, I know that we have also some, you know, that we have some young people in the chat, but we also have like people in my age or even older, you know. And I know, because it's now a lot on my head recently, and I want to ask how detailed you have like your future planned. I know that for them, oftentimes it's just okay from one exam to another, but do you have something more planned? Like, is there like a bigger vision after the exam, or after you finish school or finish university and all this stuff? Actually, was just curious in the chat how you have this plan, and I don't now tell about like, okay, yeah, I have this dream in the end of the road. Yeah, we talked about that, but I was more like the next year's planned. I'm going in space. Let's go, Verlag. Oh man, kinda yes, because I really like. I also have my my stuff planned, but the details on some stuff I really have to really have to get that through, you know. See, this old person is just don't know. Yeah, it's also obviously completely okay if you have no clue. I was just asking, you know, for my marriage, for my life after finishing my 20s. Yeah, damn, but you have this planned after finishing. How old are you, by the way? How old are you? I'm 23, you know. Planning to live, but I have a dream like traveling the world. And for example, traveling the world, okay, but do you know when? Like, do you say, okay, I want to do this after I finish university, or is it really more just this dream, you know, like a specific timing? Me to become an astronaut and go to space, a science synergy, that is actually a really wild dream. I don't know too many people who have this. What is your biggest goal? One of my biggest goals actually is to really become happy with, like, oh, this sounds maybe obvious, but my whole life is like a search for the things that make me happy, you know. if we talk about the plan in the coming years, I'm only focused on my sports. Olympic medal, not so far. Hey, that's also crazy. For real, Olympic medal, I really hope that this works out. My only plan is to try to be happy. Oh, yeah, this sounds the same, the same as my plan, but it's also, there are a lot of like more things. From my perspective, I have to be more detailed with stuff. I'm actually having detailed plans, but for example, now it's really this phase of okay, the next step is it then really, yeah, just going instantly to the second bar exam or something like this. That's the reason I'm asking. I gotta plan bigger, I guess, because now it's really like the plans are now too small or what. I can't wait for exams to be over. Hey, I really hope it all goes quickly for you. My sport is therapy for me. True. I can completely feel you. Like sport without sports. That's the reason I'm also with my knee thingy. I'm not sure. I need my sports, but I also don't try to destroy my knee, to be honest. I'm gay. Hey, that's nice for you. That's nice, but please don't spam. Please. I mean, comparing to what they say in the chat, my plan is a teeny tiny. Yeah, but I think it's not even bad. Like the things like astronaut or gold medal. Yeah, I was really more talking about like how do you the way to this stuff is interesting. I was really thinking about this also, like today or yesterday. Also a little bit was actually distracted a bit about this in my stream. What kind of sports do you do? A lot of cardio when I was younger, football, or actually a few months ago a lot of basketball. But here at the moment in the student city, most of the stuff is just kind of like workouts or running and all this stuff. Then probably try to live in France. Yeah, I really want to then try to travel as much as possible. Yeah, the whole traveling the world, getting into the department I want to study, meeting new people, seeing different cultures, and probably the things I want to do after university, maybe at uni. Yeah, okay, now I can tell you, like from my perspective, obviously, you maybe say now after university, but for example, I'm now also in this phase, like actually after university is close before your job, So for example, I have this the option with second bar exam, but I could also now start immediately to work again, and like I was also always thinking, hey, you do all the stuff after your studies, and now I'm after my the first bar exam, and now I'm thinking about, oh damn, should you now just go for the next step since you want to do everything as quick as possible, I don't know if you have any plan, or I don't want to make it because I know if I will fulfill it, I will be sad and mad at myself. Yeah, this is actually kind of obviously kind of a way to protect yourself, and I think it's completely legit if this is this helps you. For me, to be honest, otherwise it's so hard for me to wake up in the morning and then go on with the next thing if there's no plan, at least I want to find it out. Sometimes I want to plan it out like detailed, but sometimes I want to let it go. I can't figure out a single thing I want to work towards, so I'm not even sure anymore. I had everything planned, but yeah, I can completely, I sometimes, like on the one hand, it's really like, okay, I want to have a reason why I wake up in the morning. I want to do my really best, and then I am motivated. But this, obviously, what I can also listen to from your message, that this can also drag you down. And therefore, then in those moments, I really believe that you then have to say, okay, I really just have to fulfill this day. Just focus on this day. And if you do that, then you can maybe pick it up with the plans again, So yeah, so no planning. I had it planned since the beginning of the year to go internship, but then when the year is coming to an end, now I don't think I have the energy do it, so I'm gonna let that go. Oh, okay, so no planning. Now I understand the other message. Because the energy is out. Now, okay, this actually, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe also the right thing then to do if your energy levels are telling you this. But I always think like, damn, I have some reserves, or I have some energies hopefully left in my body, you know. I like learning so many languages, so this summer is between to learn Spanish or German. You choose for me what language, and then go for Spanish. Go for Spanish, I would say. And more people speak it, I guess, you know. Okay, by the way, purple shoes are basically not ready, but the first layer is ready, you know. I want to become an astronaut and go to space. Hey, that's really, really nice. This dream. Which cam you use for real live stream? The cam you can find in the study live streams in the description if you want to check that out. I spend some time every day planning something. Love that. Yeah. Also, for me, the first thing in the morning is always to plan a little bit the day. So I don't lose. Yeah, because working towards something sometimes also takes away my energy. Or not my energy, more my overall focus. I have no clue. Then I have to concentrate on the days. And what do I want to do? Is it a little bit too... You can be honest, is it not too vibrant, the color? Yeah, it's not... it has to be a little bit darker. I think you can sing a nice song. Oh, you know that. Pascal, what do you do in the future? Any plans? Yeah, for me there are actually a lot of plans. But at the moment I'm thinking what would be the... oh no. Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, to really, if I actually, one of the main questions is if I stay in Germany, to be honest, you know, because I always wanted to live in a different city, and not like only for like vacation. Like the idea with London is cool, to be honest. Oh no, I did too much black. The idea with London is cool, but then I'm gonna be back, and then I'm thinking, okay, is this really the... Like then I'm in the same situation I was before, so I have to consider then, okay, what I do then. So I don't know, I would like to have a final move, you know. I want to move to a different country. Yeah, I feel you. It's really not that I have anything against Germany. It's more that I really want to... I would love to live somewhere else in the future. Or at least for a period of time, and not only like for half a year. Like a lot of my friends live in a different country for like half a year, but I'm also not sure about that. And I really use too much paint on those shoes now, and those... it looks kind of goofy, but anyways, it's only the first layer. Oh, now the second layer. I have an important exam in 7 days. Any tips on recap? Just try to study the most important stuff. And vlogs is a memories in 3 months. Hey, thanks so much. I like the color. The color was good. I really like the color. Oh no! Can you tell us a poem because you are good at this? Freestyle? Oh no, I'm not a freestyle poem guy, I would say at this point. I'm really... You like the color? Yeah, no, it's actually kind of dark. The previous one was nice. Yeah, because now you can't see the shoes at all. Yeah, but I actually was not happy with the previous one. It was a little bit too too big. Why don't you make your own podcast? I feel that will be successful. Like, but I need some, like, then I would just tell stories, no? Would it not then be the previous one doesn't go with the rest, to be honest. Yeah, I also see that. It was too bright, to be honest. It was too bright. So we have to do it a little bit darker. This is now a little bit too dark, but it is what it is. I can always put a new layer on it. What do you mean with a podcast? Like, is it like where I talk with myself or with someone else? Story time right now. Yeah, I have few stories, but what I know waiting on the question. Dark is better. Yeah, and now I'm really messing it up a bit. No. Yeah, but I think also dark is better, but not too dark. Yeah, maybe like that. Maybe like this. I think you should try painting nature. I feel your technique is good for that. Yeah. Actually, I have like I don't even know what my technique is. But first of all, thank you so much. But yeah, first of all, we're gonna finish this, and this is gonna be a city situation, you know. Pascal, how to take any decision? It was a bad decision to taking and regret it later. To take decisions, I think you shouldn't, like, obviously I'm also a person who is overthinking like crazy, but I would really separate minor decisions from big decisions, you know? Like some stuff we just think about it, think too much about it, just quickly decide that. But when it comes to important stuff, then really think about only what, like for me it's only really listen to what your heart wants, you know, listen to what you as a person want and not like somebody else. Like try to completely forget what maybe society wants from you or your parents or your sister, your girlfriend, your brother, I have no clue, your boyfriend. So yeah, same, I'm terrible at taking important decisions. Okay, tell me then what salam alaikum, welcome for everybody. Tell me then what decision it is, for example, where you think like, okay, I didn't took the right decision there, because it really obviously depends on the situation itself, you know. It's just that people my age here are to decide their future, and here I'm stuck, not able to understand what I want to do, which is like difficult for me to see my family to not able to understand. Yeah, but I think it's also, I don't know how old you are, but it's also, you need some time to find that out, you know. And I messed up the shoes crazily. I'm sorry. Discover your channel today and love it. Hey, thanks so much. Merci beaucoup. I think it takes so much time to go into a big decision like changing majors or something. Hey, I can only tell. Okay, quick thing. You know, for example, like changing majors or quitting even a major, going for a completely new one. I think a lot of times, I was just now thinking about it because of a friend, oftentimes you think like, damn, it's so shitty to quit something and all this stuff, and I also know that like I rarely quit something in my life, but I think it also, if you have the, I don't know, guts, if this is the right word, if you have the guts to change something, this actually shows how careful you are with your time, and that you're not running like into one direction and then just going with it, you know. It's really I think it's not even a bad sign. Obviously, if you're quitting everything because you're like, damn, I don't know, I don't want it anymore, I lost my passion for like 2 days and then I quit it, then it's not nice, obviously, or not maybe the thing to do, because you also sometimes have to stick through something. But it's also a way of like admitting that, okay, I actually want this in my life and not this, and then I'm gonna change it. It's the same with, like, I even had one friend in my life, and she said, yeah, I like, by the way, she's cool and all, you know, but only like one time she said like, hey, I could never split up with my boyfriend because I'm so used to this person, and I even though I don't love it at all, I just don't want to split up because I you know, I don't like him, but I like the situation. I was like, what the hell? That is like crazy to say, you know. I'm confident in making important decisions because I think if I'm wrong, it will be one good experience, and I need to step up. If I don't feel, then good time to make another important decision. True. And it's oftentimes, it's, yeah, if you make a big decision and it turns out to be wrong, you know, then you can, in most of the cases, you can go back, you know, if it's not like a life, your life depends on it, like should I take this, I don't know, operation or not. There's obviously a different situation, oftentimes you can go back, you know, or just try again with something else. Scared of that, honestly, of like getting into such a situation. Yeah, true. It's with a doing big decisions on quitting on something. Yeah, maybe I will see that year later if I still wanna. Oh, I missed the first message. She doesn't like being single, so she gotta stay in that relationship. Yeah, kind of this situation, man. But changed. She split up. You know, this was just her opinion when I talked to her a long time ago, and I was like, damn. And then I also talked with my mom about this, you know, because yeah, with like quitting is especially maybe, or I only have the feeling, but I have the feeling in Germany, it's, for example, if you quit something, everybody is like, damn, how can you quit, you know, you have to pull through, it's not that hard, you know. But I think it's really, sometimes it's also good to look from a different perspective and not just stay in one thing because you don't want to quit. Then you don't just do it for not quitting, you know. Big decision. My freezer is broken, which is a tragedy. I need my iced coffee. Should I indulge and get a new one? No. Only for iced coffee. But I would say a freezer at all is pretty good, right? For me, I go with decision by no risk, no fun method. Hey, then it's good, then I would say. Her, good for her, yeah. Of getting used to something good, though actually craving for more. Yeah, like, I think this is one of the biggest dangers we have, like, as humans, that we are getting used to something, even though we don't like it. Like, how many people are staying into a situation? It cannot, like this example that I did with a relationship. Oh, okay, I actually like this color more. With a relationship, you can also have this really in your studies or in, like, I think we as humans, we even get used to pain and all this stuff. We get used to, like, oh damn, the situation is so shitty, but I'm so used to it that I stay in it because I kind of not start to like it, but really that you are, I don't know, can deal with it better than going in the new situation. This is obviously kind of shitty, I would say. And also kind of shitty is what I'm like today. The process is kind of a weird one with the painting, to be honest, you know. Pascal, what do you think about the most perfect country to live and work in? Like, I know, for example, that Germany, for example, if you know, okay, small story on Germany, we have one of the most social systems, you know. We have like a few big things. When you get old, you get money even though you don't work. When you get ill, you get healthcare for free. When you get, if you can't work anymore because you have like like, I don't know, something happened in your life, like a car crash, then you get also something to care for. Like, someone is taking care. Like, the whole state is very social, and that's the reason in Germany everybody is paying so much. So, for example, everybody of the adults are, you know, complaining, or not complaining, but oh damn, we have to pay so much for the state. But it's actually that those things are all for free and we don't have to care for that. And I think this is really nice. For example, if you have kids here, I talked with a walkie-talkie guy about this, that actually Germany is one of the best things where you can raise your children at. But I'm a law student, I know this system the best, you know. But I think Sweden also have something like this. That's cool. That's actually really cool. Like, you have not you don't have to care for that, you know, especially if you have something with your health, you know. You got free healthcare, I think Japan, true. Finland, I also heard about it. The whole northern countries, they all do that. Norway also have a very nice system. Yeah, for Norway I also heard that, especially, like, this is the thing what a lot of Germans are saying is not so nice, the school system. But I gotta be honest, I have also not the biggest clue how you should do it differently. There I have to, for example, what I told you with the school system, what I, for example, know from Belgian people, that in Germany you have to have a very high grade. For example, I was in school, like, not the best student, to be honest, and then my grade was okay. But for example, I could never go for medicine only if I wait years or if I work something first, you know. So therefore I'm limited, and this is like something that the people are saying is not so nice about the school system. I have heard a lot of good things about Germany, but it's very stable and disciplined. Yeah, it's, I would say it's like really stable, you know. But there's also something, for example, if you guys do a lot of money, you generate, I don't know, you have a business or something like this. A lot of companies leave Germany because they have, I can, for example, you have to pay as the one of the highest percentages, 45% of your income as taxes, you know. So that the reason a lot of people are saying like, damn, this is so much. But those 45% are obviously for all the stuff that I just told you, you know. Actually, it's the other stuff even comes on top. But yeah, for example, that's crazy. Yeah, it's 45%, and I think even if you are really the 1%, like rich, then you have to even pay more, you know. That's total BS that they leave. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, the rich, for example, then a lot of rich people say, okay, I'm gonna leave, you know, this is too much. But you also have to be honest, like, you have your business here because you maybe had to not care about other things, you know. So damn, so much. Do you know? Yeah, too much near to 50%. Yeah, it's even, I think it can go up to 47% if you're really rich. But I don't know all the stats there because I'm not close there, you know. So exactly about the topic you talked about 2 minutes ago, have stayed in many situations just because I'm used to it, and I do not want to change that in studying. Yeah, like, this is really what we just talked, like, with the used to shitty situation. I really hope that you guys don't get used to it, that you always try to change the situation, you know. I think this really, I also, okay, another story time. I don't know, now a lot of it seems better to not be rich. Some people, because you are on the line to 45%, like, for example, okay, let's just randomly say now numbers. You make 30k, and at 31k you have to pay 45%, and at 30k, let's say you have to pay like 39. A lot of people are saying, damn, I don't want to earn more money, and that's crazy, right? Because they are scared of getting into this thing, because then it's, you know, the math, you know. So half of the graduates from here are trying to move to Germany. Previously it was Australia, now it's Germany, because the system. But I also, like, we in Germany, we have so many, for example, doctors from different countries, because for some reason, yeah, Germany seems to be very attractive, you know. Hey, by the way, the political talk in the chat, please leave it. Please leave it, you know. We just do painting, you know. Feel free to talk in a political podcast about this. My favorite animal is elephant and cats. Shouts out to them. But what I wanted to say with Taim's message, I can 100% agree. Like, if you're in this situation, I really hope that you can find the way out. There's the story time I also want to tell you. Like, for example, I have, you know, this exam preparation phase, you know, where usually it goes like 1.5 years or 2 years, you know, and in total with, like, actually 1.5 is like the medium, that is what I did, like half a year of self-preparation, you know. But some people, because it's so scary of then really going into the exam, like really saying, okay, I want to write it now, because you saw it maybe with my flashcards. I had 1 million of flashcards, and I was also complaining in the chat for it, that you think like, damn, there's so much to study, there's so many cases to read, I'm just too scared to get into, to write the exam. Therefore, people stay in this phase, you know, stay in this shitty phase of preparing, you know. And I had heard some stories, or I also know, like, close people that I stayed there for like 3, 4, 5 years, and 5 years or 4 years of constant preparation for something that you should attend after 1 year, you know. And I only want to say this, like, this is also something where you think, okay, this may be better to have like 1 year more, and you're so used to the shitty situation that you don't want to leave it anymore, you know. So that's actually also crazy. And like from the people I know, yeah, some quit then law, then finally decide to write the exam. But I can only tell you, like, if you detect something in your life that's actually shitty, then really try to change it. And it also goes for health, you know. For example, I also have to admit this with myself. I know a lot of random story times. I have a problem with my chin, you know. Problem with my chin, and this is also connected to my ears. And I have this since a long time, and I also asked a lot of doctors, and they couldn't help me. And then I also got used to it. And I also lost the hope of changing there something, you know, but I also got used to it. And obviously I was one time, I don't know, I went really from doctor to doctor, a lot of crying also in this time when I was young like that. And but I also got used to this situation, you know. And I really have on my to-do list, because it would be stupid to tell you guys to change your life and not changing my own life. I really, on my to-do list is, after the bar exam, this is also some things you have to finally get the solution for. Otherwise, it's gonna be kind of hard with the speaking in the future, you know. So yeah, this is really something I can only tell you. If you detect something that's shitty, don't get used to it. Just like accepting it for a few moments, because you can't change it, is okay. But really try to do that, you know. Pets on, yeah, all good, all good. It's really old story time. I thought I also told you once about the whole situation. But yeah, try to figure out stuff quickly as possible. I also tried to do that, you know. And also this was one of my main motivation with the bar exam, was also, even though if the grades are not great, I really just want to finish this, because the situation, luckily I had the stream. With the stream it's actually really nice, but the of not falling asleep and all the stuff, it's shitty, you know. So trying to get into Canada as a doctor requires to pass an exam. Then you gotta wait to find a place to start working, where I never earn anything. Some even work as a taxi driver. I have one friend, she was in Canada, and she told me there are so many people from different countries with doctor. It's crazy how many go to doctor. Draw a beam above the crown. I think it would be beautiful. A beam? What is a beam? Speak some Kurdish, Pascal. Unluckily, I can't. And I also think you are spamming. Feel free to stop that. But I can't speak Kurdish, you know. I can only speak German. Strahl. Yeah, but then I really was thinking it would be nice if the crown takes a lot of attention, you know. Okay, now we're also gonna go on with the shoes. I hope it's now a little bit more dry, you know. So yeah. Yeah. Pascal, draw Heidi. Heidi is not in that picture. No, it's really... it's not... Heidi's not in there, you know? Like a sunbeam, yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea, Lulu. I can't put Heidi there. How should I? I can only maybe in the background, you know. Heidi is a special one. Next picture gotta be Heidi. Yeah, as a normal drawing, maybe, or with pencil and all, you know. What is the next thing? Yeah, I can draw also quickly the pocket. I completely forgot to draw the pocket. Are we doing watercolor or acrylic? Acrylic. Oops. Yeah, with sound, guys, it was the color, you know. I have one friend in Alberta, Edmond, and he says it's crazy in Toronto and some big cities, but other areas are relatively better. Yeah, I only, like what I heard, like one of my friends, she was for, actually, a person I dated. I told you guys about the story, like in this weird house situation with the street. I got my book back from her, and she was then we had a small talk, and she was in Canada, and she said there are so many, like she had more contact, for example, with Indian people than with people from Canada. I think it's crazy. Like, is Canada so attractive for a lot of people? I didn't know. So this should be only the pocket where Gigi has his hands in. J Street, exactly, with the J Street situation. Exactly, you know. Oh no, this looks, it actually doesn't look too bad. I was first thinking, does it look like really shit because the color looks like shit? But I think it's actually, yeah. By the way, the plan is, if you wonder now, damn, there are no details at all, that I draw everything like really, you know, not detailed, and then I put the details in the end, you know. But I think you know that you should do that, right? Pascal, you gotta draw Jason for Shiza's sake. Where should I draw Jason? On Gigi's face? Destroy that? I like the whiteboard, I think so much. Where should I draw the Jason? Shiza? I will never forget how I laughed when you told us that story. Yeah, it's next painting. Okay, next painting. Yeah, we can do next painting maybe. But not on this one. Okay. Alright. So, this is also the final step for today. Yeah, we had like a million of topics, but it's in the Gigi's pockets. Exactly. There is the Jason inside, you know, in the small pockets. Anyways, how often do you check your PO box? I can check that after the stream. I will do a walk with the Greek guy. Maybe you're also gonna eat some. I'm not sure. Or cook. Bro's not spilling the tea. Which tea? Which war? And give it a close up, please. Yeah, we can. Where's the phones? Where is the phone? There. So yeah, this was it for today. Eat pasta, run faster. That is, I was thinking actually about a pizza, because I didn't have a pizza in a long time. Okay, can you see? So close up. We have here the head still. This is really what we're gonna do next time. Then it goes down. Then here's the pox. Yeah, okay, the pox. Yeah, no. This is kind of shitty. Anyways, yeah, the shoes. Shoes are also shitty today. Yeah, but it's really, you know, rough drawing, you know. In the end of the day, you get the idea of him walking through the night. Today's okay, but I was also distracted, you know, with too many questions. Anyways, I hope you guys had a good one. Waiting snake. Yeah, remember the words I told you today. Waiting snake and earworm. And don't get on my cookie. Nice, you can always clean it up and detail later. Yeah, that's the whole idea, you know. Now the color of the shoes, I'm happy with that, you know. I'm gonna add some details. And oh, actually, I give you guys a small taste rating. It's crazy what she cooks for me sometimes. Like, I don't know how I deserve that, to be honest. Like, I don't even ask for that. Look at that. It looks so, yeah, I don't know. That's crazy, to be honest. I don't know. Shoutouts to her. Details will bring it back, yes sir. Now the taste test. Damn. May God protect her. True that. So, that's really nice. That's really sugary and really nice. I'm gonna share this with the Greek guy if he wants. He loves cake. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed the talk. We had actually a lot of different topics. Pranami's in the chat, shouts out. I'm late, as always, but waves. Ciao, ciao, bisous, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Love you.